Hey everybody, welcome to SMG Viewers Comments, episode 114. This is my weekly show where I try and answer your comments and questions about recording to the best of my ability. Just want to let you guys know, next week's going to be super special. I'm going to be on a plane tomorrow to Germany, to the Framus and Warwick place to hang out with my good friend Henning Pauly and a whole bunch of other YouTube music guys for GitCon. This is going to be really awesome. There's going to be a lot of live streams and that kind of thing. Henning's going to be there, of course. Robert Baker is going to be there, Pixie Licks, Tone King, I think, and just a whole bunch of other dudes. I think Leo's coming out for a few days too. That should be really fun. I got to meet Leo at NAMM last year. Great dude, monster fucking talent. Anyway, stay tuned for that. So if you wonder what's going on next week, I'll be in Germany. So yeah, hopefully me and Robert Baker are going to get up to some crazy shit. Anyway, let's get to it.
So what is it? It's fuck ugly. That's what it is. I know it's a damn fine piece of engineering and it's a brilliant solution to an ever-present problem, but I'm afraid I'm going to be a thin-string princess here. There's no fucking way I'm putting that on any of my guitars. Smiley face.
Hey everybody, DigiScream is Lee Daffrin from the fretboard.co.uk. Lee's a good buddy. Check out this photo here. He's the guy on the left of me. And Lee, in all fairness, dude, you know, with your looks, you shouldn't really be calling anything else ugly. Take it from one ugly guy to another.
This just makes me want one of the new Brian Head Welch signature LTDs. Evertune plus Fishman's plus dope-looking purple finish.
You know, there's been some talk of me getting one of those models to demo. I think it'd be pretty cool. I want to know what you guys think. You guys want to see an LTD demo on this show for the new purple one with the Fishmans and the Evertune? Leave a comment below because I can take that to the manufacturers and let them know that there's massive interest around it. I think it's a cool guitar. I think we should do it. You guys, please let me know.
I would like to see a Fearless Gear review of the Boss Katana.
I think that's more than fair. I'm going to try and make that happen in October sometime. There's been a lot of requests for that, and I'm sure everybody wants to know what I think of it. I'm kind of curious to know what I think of it, too. I mean, like, I got to play one at NAMM last January, and, you know, it's pretty fucking loud in there. So, honestly, I couldn't tell with any kind of discerning ear. But, yeah, I'm going to see if I can make that happen. You guys stay tuned for that.
So have you quit your day job yet? Are you even close to being able to do YouTube full-time?
Thank you for asking. No, I haven't quit my day job yet. I'm getting very, very, very close. That really depends on how many subscribers I have coming in. Honestly, the subscriber count's kind of leveled off in the last month, which is kind of scary, to be honest with you. But I do appreciate your support, every single one of you guys, believe me. That being said, yes, I'm getting close, but I'm going to be taking some steps. I'm going to be doing some premium lessons in the Pro Mix Academy with Warren. I should have something coming out in the next week or two, actually. I've been really busting my ass on that. So stay tuned for that, because I want to get more into the education end of things, and I think that'd be really cool to show you guys what I've learned over the last 20 years. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of projects, and there'll be more information coming out in the very near future for that. So please stay tuned.
In the end, technology always wins, except for drum samples.
If you want your drums to sound stale and boring, yeah, go with a sampler, because technically they can play the drums perfect. But we want a real drummer because they can throw in those little idiosyncrasies and finesse the drums in a way that computers can't. Not yet, anyway. When that does happen, you know, maybe the drummer will wind up being replaced. That's going to be interesting to see.
Hey Glenn, I have an issue. I'm in a band with some of my friends that I've known for a few years. We try to practice as much as we have a show coming up, but lately the lead guitarists and bassists have been flaking out. I have a couple guys who really want to join, and they're willing to take time off of work and even moving up here to where I am. I want to know how I can let the bass player and lead guitarist go without being a dick, because these guys are my friends.
Just be honest with them. Say, hey guys, you know what? This isn't working out. You know, I had a friend of mine in a band, and he had to let his singer go, and they were very good friends. And it's just kind of like, dude, you know, this isn't working. We want to move forward. You don't quite seem to be in it. So yeah, we're gonna go with somebody else. Just basically give it to them straight. Don't be a dick about it. Try and be respectful, but you know, you're not doing anyone any favors if they don't want to put the time in. So let them know, okay, we're replacing you. So there you go. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid. Just do it.
Glenn, what do you think of AudioTechnica products, and would you recommend them?
Sure, yeah. A lot of AudioTechnica mics are awesome, yeah. Definitely a great brand. They've been around for quite a while. You really can't go wrong. I've got, an old ATM 25. Terry Date used to use that as the kick mic on the Pantera records. And I've got one of their little medium diaphragm condenser mics. That's pretty cool on heavy guitar, actually.
Hey Glenn, I just wrote an article that basically says Gibson has a huge debt that needs to be paid by the end of the year. A total of $450 million, more or less. What's your take on their future? Do you think that they will be bought by someone or the brand will disappear? Thank you, best wishes, and fuck you, Glenn from Spain.
That's a tough one, man. I don't know corporate politics all that well, but generally with a name like Gibson, yeah, you can expect if they can't make ends meet, yeah, that somebody will definitely come in and buy out that company because that name alone is worth a fucking fortune. It's like what happened with Telefunken, you know, they were kind of defunct for a number of years. Somebody bought the name and then they're re-releasing the mics. So there is that. Hopefully Gibson pulls out. I mean, like, I've got some friends who work there, so all the guys working at Gibson, you know, I hope you guys get your shit together. But the problem with Gibson has been, you know, they've been relying on the name and not been putting out quality instruments for the last few years. A Gibson of the 2017 Gibson isn't going to hold a candle to, say, like a Gibson that was, you know, manufactured back in the 80s because the tolerances aren't there anymore. So if somebody does come along and buy Gibson, hopefully they bump up the fucking quality because Gibson used to mean quality. That, and they should really fucking think about getting new tuners on their Les Pauls. You know, and that's the thing. You also got to wonder in 2017 if the big, you know, giant corporate structure thing really works anymore. I mean, like, there's a lot of smaller guitar manufacturers out there putting out some really fucking amazing guitars. Yeah, I mean, like, you got companies like Kiesel and Strandberg and Aristides, even LTD and Schecter, you know, putting out some really cool stuff. And they're not gigantic companies like Gibson. So remains to be seen what's going to happen. I think you might see the market even out a little bit when it comes to that. You might see some downsizing at Gibson, unfortunately. And I really hate to see anybody lose their fucking jobs. But I mean, like, I think this is just the reality of the market today.
Your PC keyboard is tripping me out.
I got one of these fucking Microsoft Ergo keyboards a couple of years ago and really liked it when it broke. I got another one. You can actually get them really cheap. And if you know how to touch type, which is the one skill I actually learned in high school of any fucking value at all, they're just fantastic.
The thing I love about this is you seem more upset about the audio quality than the actual infringement.
Well, of course I'm pissed off about the audio quality. I've spent years building up my brand. Audio quality is what I'm about. SpectreSoundStudios. I mean, like, it just says audio right there. Of course I'm going to be upset about a decrease in audio quality. Yeah, it's like you just basically taken my work and thrown it in the fucking garbage. So that's just a bigger insult than actually somebody just, you know, stealing my shit and rehosting it is actually downgrading the audio quality. That just pisses me off to no end. If you're gonna fucking steal my shit, at least get the audio right. But don't steal my shit.
Always cracks me up when dudes throw the sign of Satan and then have the manners like they're talking to the Queen Mother.
I can only presume you mean this. I've never considered this the sign of Satan because there is no Satan. I've always considered this just like some heavy metal thing. That's all there is to it, you know. Sign of Satan. Okay. You have fun, you know, chasing down your Santa Claus and Easter Bunny. Have a nice day.
Can you do a studio tour vid sometime? The one you have now is quite old and it seems like you have massively changed your layout and added a lot of gear.
Yes, that will be coming in October. Basically, I'd like to do one now, but I just need to clean the place up. So bear with me. I will get to it eventually. The place is a bit of a freaking mess, and I need to get TJ over here and help him. Have him help me clean the place up. So yes, thanks for requesting that. It will be coming.
Hey Glenn, can you make a video about your new IGS S-Type VU bus compressor?
Yes, of course, it's coming. It's winding up on a number of mixes right now, and it's really fucking cool. I'm using that in the conjunction with the RB500. It's like a Pultec style EQ, and I'm using that on my master bus, and it's fucking awesome. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Igor at IGS Audio because he builds amazing shit.
There are people coming to the studio who don't know the structure of the song? That's actually almost unbelievable. I just can't understand how people can be so lazy and stupid.
Yes, they do come to the studio unprepared, and yes, they're lazy and stupid, and yes, I've been complaining about this for 20 years. It's only now people are finally starting to listen. That's the big shock. I couldn't believe it either when it first started happening. It's like, what, you don't know the song? And you're getting charged by the hour? Like, it's a recording studio, not guitar lessons. Never been able to figure that out ever, but if somebody's got some insights on that, let me know. I'm very curious to know what you guys think.
I know Glenn's channel primarily focuses on guitar, but the drums always sound gorgeous. What do you use to track them?
If you haven't watched it, please watch my series, How to Record Heavy Drums. And as a companion to that, I've got something coming out maybe this week, maybe it's already out, it might be out next week. Anyway, I've almost got it finished. It's called Acoustic Drums for Metal. It's a like a 35-page guide when it comes to recording acoustic drums. It's going to be a free download for my newsletter subscribers. So if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, please do. You'll get a copy of that. And I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who's bought some SMG merch in my shop. As you can see here, I've got a picture of a fan with one of my Hot Girl posters. You guys requested those. They didn't sell, and now they started selling for some reason. You want to check that out. I've got a bunch of different variations, and yeah, they're pretty cool. Basically, I'm doing what Guitar World magazine doesn't have the balls enough to do anymore. And let's see here. Oh, yes, and I'd also like to give a shout out to a big fan of the show, Mr. Henry Goldsmith, with his very classy Fuck You Glenn t-shirt. That's available in the SpectreMedia.ca shop as well as this shirt here, the Lead Guitar Player's Toolkit. You can check that out at SpectreMedia.ca/shop. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you guys in Germany next week. Take it easy.